It's your guy Jay Steele's the All Fella, and I'm watching Diesel Don Vision.
Anti-Gangsta and the All Fella. Goddamn, we hot. We unstoppable. We can't be stopped. Hey, I'm crazy with the ambition.
And you say Steel City. You know what time it is, baby? DDV. You know what I'm saying? Diesel Don Vision, episode 6. We here on the road, Lime Mall. You know what I'm saying? Steel City. This episode we're gonna be talking about struggles of being an MC. And when I say that, I mean like everything from people testing you on the words you say, the risk of being signed to a major label and having them change who you are in terms of your image and stuff like that. Second segment, we're having Real Recognize Real. This week I sat down with my man Mista from Unit 8 Studios, and you just let it fill us in on what's going on with him, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on in R3. And in our last segment, I'm doing a video game review. This week, I reviewed the game Alan Wake, Xbox 360, exclusively, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. This is on Vision episode 6. Let's get straight into it. Real talk. Struggles of being an MC, baby. Alright, now, the struggles of being an MC. To me, out of all the genres of music, hip-hop's the only genre where you have to really be cautious of what you say in terms of the streets. Because there's no streets in rock and roll, there's no streets in trance music, there's no streets in country music, you know what I'm saying? People are kind of able to say what they say with certain limitations, obviously, without having to worry about any backlash from the streets. Hip-hop's the only music where that happens, you know what I'm saying? If you talk greasy on one of your songs about you got guns and shit, this is why me personally, I watch what I say a lot when I'm rapping. But a lot of y'all niggas that aren't watching what you're saying and you're lying on records, you gotta watch it, because niggas will check you. You know, if you're saying that you got a gun, you sell drugs and all this other shit, and you can't show and prove it, the real niggas in the streets, the real gangsters, might step to you and be like, hey man, you know what I mean, talk that shit you were talking on your record, nigga. You saying you got a motherfucking AK, where'd you go? What's the chop at? You know what I mean? Niggas ain't got choppers, you know? That's what I mean, you gotta really watch what you say, so that's one of the risks of being an MC. Another thing is, if you get signed to a major record deal, depending on who you get signed with, I don't know too much record labels in terms of A&Rs and stuff, because I've never been signed, but I know there's obviously a lot of greasy motherfuckers and a lot of true motherfuckers. So you gotta really watch yourself out there, because if you get signed to a major, once you sign your name on that fucking contract, dog, that's it. You know what I mean? They can take full control of your shit. So that's one of the risks, because they can mold you into something that you're not. You can be this on one type of rapper. You can be a type of rapper that talks about consciousness and whatnot, and they might like your image. They'll say, okay, we'll sign you, man, MC image. You know what I'm saying? And once you sign that on the dotted line, they can say, okay, you know what? No more talking this conscious shit, man. You gotta talk some gutter shit. Here's 8 chains. Here's a whip with 10 bitches in it. You gotta talk about this shit now. And it might go against who you are as a person, let alone as an artist. So that's one of the risks of being an MC also. I take that risk any day of the week. Diesel Don, you know what I mean? I'm an MC. I've been doing this for years. I ain't giving for nobody, man. That's why I talk what I talk, man, because I know motherfuckers can't call me out, because I ain't no fucking liar. I just entertain through lyrics. You feel me? So that's what it is, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get into the next segment. Real Recognize Real, all 3. You know what I'm saying? With my man Mista from Unit 8 Studios.
Yo, what's going on? You know what it is, it's Mista, represent Unit 8 Studios, unit8studios.com, make sure you check that shit out. YouTube.com/RashDon, make sure you stay in touch with the Diesel Don Vision, you know what it is, right? Come on, Steel City, you've been watching that shit, you've been listening to our shit, don't deny it. And we got RashDon dropping bangers, blah, blah, blah. Mista dropping mixtapes, recording everybody, blah, blah, you know what I mean? Both ends of the Steel City scene, we killing it. Like I said, unit8studios.com, it's got everything you need, man. The media, the info, the news, the videos, the King of the Dot videos, and Dose is killing it in King of the Dot right now. Arcane's killing it in King of the Dot right now. June 12th, Arcane versus Low Pesci. Pesci's gonna get body bagged in Toronto, Club XS. You know what it is, man, come on. Also, tonight in Brantford, Unit 8 live performing with Stunts at the Rehab. It's gonna be crazy. You gotta come check that out. Free show, come support. We're doing it big. Speaking of shows, July 31st, the Midsummer Meltdown with so many artists, the best artists in the city. RashDon, Arcane, Mista, Dose, Detox, Stunts, Lottie, Emcee, it goes on. It's gonna be nuts. You gotta come through, check that out. That'll be at Absinthe downtown. It's a little ways away, but promoting already, you know. Anyways, you guys know what it is, right? Unit8studios.com. I don't gotta say it anymore. You're gonna go look at it. You're gonna go spend a couple hours, you know what I mean? Wake up, have your coffee, cigarette, newspaper, Unit8studios.com. Fit it into the mix. Holla.
Alright, now I'm doing my video game review this week. It's on Alan Wake for the Xbox 360. Now in this game you play as Alan Wake. You're an author, and you know, he writes a lot of novels and whatnot. So he's trying to get away for a weekend with his wife out to some secluded cottage, country kind of area. So he's going out there, whatever, and he loses consciousness. So then when he comes through, he finds his car crash, his head all bloody, and his wife missing. So then he doesn't know what to do, you know, he tries to find some help, and then he bucks up on some human, which thinks a human. He tries to talk to him. When he looks at them, they look weird. There's a shadow in front of them. So then the person that he's confronting tries to kill him. So he's running, you know what I mean? He said, what am I gonna do? He finds a flashlight, shines a light on the motherfucker. The shadow goes away, then he's able to kill him. So then after he kills the guy, he realizes that this shadowy figure is like a character from one of his books he wrote. So now he's starting to trip out or whatever. It's a really psychological kind of game. It fucks with your head, you know what I mean? Because the guy that you play as, Alan Wake, is fucked in his head. You know what I mean? The graphics of the game are really, really good, really sharp, vivid colors. The lighting and whatnot's good. Light is everything because it's so dark and whatnot. Because the Shadow Man. That's why you always have a flashlight when you're running. And every now and then you'll come across like a street light. You stand under that for safety from the Shadow Man and whatnot. One of the flaws of the game is the main character's stamina, because it's one of the mechanics of the game, and it's horrible because dude will take like 3 steps. Alan Wake will run for 3 steps and he'll be like exhausted. So you run and then you go, you'll be like all dying and shit, and you only get a certain amount of ammo. So once you run out of ammo, the key thing is to run away. But if you can only run 2 steps and you're out of breath, it's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Because you'll be running, you're out of breath, and then you got 8 shadow niggas stabbing you and chopping you and shit, you know what I mean? So it gets really frustrating, you know? Overall, it's a decent game. I give the game a 6.3 out of 10. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Go rent that shit. If you like it, cop it. You know what I'm saying? Alan Wake, Xbox 360. Ears to the street, that's what it is. So now we're gonna get into my contact info, bitches. Contact info, www.reverbnation.com/RashDon. Crackbook, RashDon is king. Email, rashdonamite@gmail.com. Twitter, twitter.com/TheRealRashDon. I'm starting to take the show to the streets, people. So if there's something you want to talk about, or a certain hood you want me to go to, holla at me. You know what I mean? Leave comments and whatnot. Tell me where you want me to go, because Diesel Dawn's coming on the road, baby. Episode 7's coming. It's crazy. Thank you for joining me. Anti-Gangsta in the building. And I'm out, bitches.